They signed with Motown. The adventure begins. Don't forget to follow. After many years of hard work, Berry Gordy finally signed the Jackson 5 to Motown Records, and the results were immediate. In 1969, their first single, I Want You Back, exploded onto the scene. It was an instant success, reaching #1 on the charts within weeks. It was the first of 4 consecutive singles to hit the top, a record for a debut group. With hits like ABC and The Love You Save, the Jackson 5 quickly became a worldwide phenomenon. But behind the success, the pressure was enormous. Joe Jackson, determined to maintain the momentum, tolerated no mistakes. Michael, despite his young age, carried a large part of this responsibility. He spent hours in the studio, tirelessly rehearsing his vocal parts. Performances and recordings followed one after another, leaving little space for a normal childhood. And yet, on stage, Michael shined. He was magnetic. Every movement, every smile captured the audience. He was inspired by James Brown, whom he saw as a master, and began perfecting his own style. Even at just 10 years old, he seemed to instinctively understand what it took to captivate a crowd. By the early 1970s, the Jackson 5 were no longer just music stars. They had become cultural icons. Their music crossed borders, and for many young people of color, they were powerful symbols of representation. Merchandise, comic books, and even a television show followed. But for Michael, this success also marked the beginning of a deeper, more personal quest. He began to feel the need to express himself beyond the creative limits of the group. The Jackson 5 era was an explosion of raw talent and discipline, a rare alchemy of family ambition, relentless pressure, and pure genius. But this was just the beginning. As Michael grew more intensely into his own identity, one question began to emerge. How do you transcend the success of your own group to become a star in your own right? What will we discover in the next episode